Wednesday, everybody. Coming to you this time with an English bitter from Brew 69, one of his recipes. I'll put the link up for you, either to my version or his version. But it caught my eye because I know how much brewing he's done. He's become a professional brewer as well, making a living by making beer. What a great way to make a living, right? But anyway, he said this is one of the best all-grain beers he's ever made. Now, in reviewing the brew recipe, what surprised me was that it's very low gravity. I think the ABV is like 3.4 on it. It has a original gravity of 1.038. It finishes out at 1.009. So, but I thought that was a pretty good compliment to a beer. Also, he said it was a really good base beer to make other beers, to go out and make other beers from this recipe. So anyway, I'll post that up, and I'll get you the whole brew day and the tasting all in one video. And anyway, here we go with an English bitter from an Englishman, Brew 69. That has a really nice roasted aroma to it. I think it might be the amber malt, and it smells good. That's pretty much the brew day. It went really well. Actually, everything went well. The only thing I'm not really completely happy with is the low mash temperature, which is going to make this, which is a small beer anyway, it's going to make this a little bit on the thin side. But I believe 150 to 152 is what Chris was saying to brew this at. So if that's the case, then it's okay with me. I want to make it as close to what he did as possible, being his favorite all-grain beer. So also really good for a base beer as well. That's going to be nice if it works out well. Then I can use that as a a springboard for other beers. So anyway, I'll keep you posted. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Here it is, the finished product. Harry's English Bitter. Looking really nice. Not real clear. I put a Whirlflock tablet in it, but it's actually fairly new. I guess 3 weeks old, something like that. But looking like an English bitter. A pint of the old dishwater, as they say. But looking really nice. It's got got a real nice head on it. Not too much carbonation, because I know true to style you don't put a whole lot of carbonation on it. But that's kegged, and I'm serving it like at 10, something like 10 psi. Little off-white head, kind of whitish but off-white. It's a little dark. it's probably true to style, I would say, for an English bitter. It is BJCP. This is a BJCP English bitter. But thanks to Chris at Idle Valley Brewing for the recipe. Mine, the only thing I did differently was I put in, I think I put in like another pound, what is it, 500 grams of, I think it's 500 grams, but of Maris Otter, because it has, mine has 6 pounds Maris Otter, a pound of amber, and a ½ pound of Crystal 60, and then just a ½ ounce of Citra at 60 minutes, and a ½ ounce of Fuggles at 10 minutes, and it was a 90-minute boil. And the 90-minute boil is because this is a lighter ale. You want to avoid that DMS. So any off flavors, you want to definitely give that a 90-minute boil. But this, I think Chris's ended up being 3.4% ABV. This one's 3.7, 3.8, about 3.7. But the IBUs are kind of low, 32, not extremely high, but a true English bitter. But anyway, so the aroma is very clean, malty. There's not any noticeable hop presence there, because the hops are kind of in the background. But it does smell very nice, very clean. Like I say, very clean, malty. Not too overly sweet either, but very nice. And like I said, not too carbonated, because the style is not overly carbonated. But maybe a little toffee on that, or some kind of maybe a hard candy or something. But anyway, so going in for the taste. Cheers, everybody. The amber malt in there, I've never used that before, and it comes through this. There's a little bit of sweetness. There's not a whole lot of sweetness in this. It's fairly dry, and I think the amber helps kind of dry that out. It has a kind of a toasty, hard to explain because I've never used it. It has kind of a toasty dryness to it. But there is a sweetness that works in there with it, kind of for balance. There's no noticeable. There's really no noticeable hop presence there, but really very nice and clean. I actually had a couple of my friends say this was the best beer I've ever brewed that they've tasted, and I've been brewing for almost 3 years, doing a lot of all grain. But they said this is the best one that they've tried, that they've had, that I've made. But it's very, very fine. Going in for another taste, see if I can get a little bit more description going. The body is very light. It's about the lightest body of a beer I've made with just, I mean, for 19 liters, 5 gallons, it only has 7.5 pounds of a malt, a grain bill in it. It's that's pretty light. It's a pretty light one, but very good. Completely an English bitter, but in every sense of the word. But very good, very refreshing. This would be a really good one for summertime. But anyway, so there it is, Harry's English Bitter. Cheers, everybody. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and I'll see you on the next brewing video.